Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ordinary here bringing you episode 10 as the GM of our Flyers, our fantasy drafted Flyers. And last episode we got up to the trade deadline. Apparently we shit the bed pretty good. We are last in our division, which doesn't make a lot of sense when you look at our roster, but you know, it is what it is. So what we got to do is go through our roster, pick out a few players that we're going to ship out, bring in a new core of guys for next season. I mean, this season's basically shot. So let's go to our contracts and roster moves. I think roster moves would be easier to do this. Can you sort by age? I better be able to sort by goddamn age. Come on! Better be able to sort by age in the friggin' contract screen then. God damn it, so fucking many menus. Alright, view contracts. All of them. Age, there we go. So, who's our old guys that we don't need? Boyle, he's gone. Burrows, he's gone. Havlat, he's gone. Hoodler, I mean, maybe he's gone. What's our core age of guys? I think 26. Pacioretty might have to go because he just hasn't done anything for us in 2 seasons. So 26 could be the oldest from our core of guys going forward. McDavid, Monahan, those guys, 2022. And then obviously we got to go to the system. That's where I'm looking for. Yeah, so in between 20 and 22 we have all these players. All these guys, and then a couple guys that are a bit younger, but in between 20 and 22 we got a good core of guys here, so or 20 and 26, sorry. What the fuck? So definitely going to ship these 3 guys out. Not sure about Hoodler. We did just sign him that big contract. Same with Coburn. Lewis, he can stay. We need some age to mentor these guys. So I'm thinking Hoodler might not be the worst idea, but he's got such a big contract. And he's had not a bad season for us. I think he's like 3rd on the team in points. 31 points in 62 games. So he's a half a point a game, which is still pretty shit. But when that's 3rd on your team, that's what it is. Our team has not been able to do anything this year at all. I think Pacioretty's only like 39 points. Yeah. He's 28. Lucic, I think, has done nothing for us on the second line. 32. Huh? So maybe he can go too. Let's take a look at these guys' trade values. All these guys we were just talking about. Trade and improve. Here we go. Propose a trade. Throw in all these guys. Can I sort by age here? Yep. Boyle, you're in. Havlat. Come on, how many times have I hit down? Christ. That's my biggest gripe with this game so far is like fucking delay. Burrows. How much trade value has Hoodler got? Ooh, Hoodler's got a lot of value. Could be someone we dump. Lots of trade value there. 88 overall. Is he a playmaker? Yeah. Might want to keep him if he's a playmaker. I don't think we got a lot of those on the team right now. But Coburn, what have you been doing for us? I moved you up on the first pairing too. And you got 5 points. Yeah, so I guess he's a defensive defenseman. What's his plus minus? I didn't even take a look when I was over there. Christ almighty. Load! Minus 11, yeah. So you can go on the block. And who else? Looking for a big turnaround here. Obviously, Pacioretty's got a shitload of value. Lucic has some decent value, but he actually isn't doing that bad as I thought he was. And then you get down into the guys that are going to be our core moving forward. So basically anyone from Lucic down I want to keep. So we're looking at Yandel. Yandel's got a lot of value, but if we're already getting rid of Coburn and Boyle. There's two D-men already. And we're getting rid of 2 left wingers. I don't really want to throw in Pacioretty or Lucic to get rid of more left wingers. Hoodler is a playmaker, so I wouldn't mind keeping him. Lewis, I think, has been doing well for us in his 4th line spot, or 3rd line spot. I think he's playing 4th line. 13 points, minus 16 though. How many years we got left with him? 3. He's got some value. Let's put him up. He's got some value. Alright, and let's see if... Oh, that's right. If I go like this, watch, you'll see that the teams wanted doesn't update at all. What you have to do is go in, go out, and then it updates, which is so annoying. I was like, wow, all these guys just... So there's... Vancouver wants 4 of them. Oddly enough, Burroughs was the one they didn't want. See if any of these teams want all 5 of these guys. It's going to be painful to do this. There we go. Pittsburgh. So what does Pittsburgh got? Who does Pittsburgh have that matches what we're looking for? Alright, get down to the 26-year-olds. Alright, Hamonic. Shug, whoever that is. Vander Kane, Tyson Barrie. Here's a couple players. Obviously, probably a bit too expensive for Arte's. Clefbaum. Huberdeau. Who else? Kosmachuk. Colton Sissons. Who do they want to get rid of? Thomas Chabot. Adamski. Heldner. Chabot might be a good pickup. He's got a decent amount of value, but they want to get rid of him. He's 69. We're looking for guys that are like mid to high 70s, though, that might be able to make the jump for next year. Or even low, like a Hag, low 80s, but young. That would be killer. Okay, let's look at some other teams here. Are we still sorting by age or what? Yeah, okay. So this Prince guy, who's Prince? Never heard of him. Shane Prince. Drafted by the Senators. Huh. 83 overall at 24 years old. That's not bad. We got another 84 overall at 24 years old. That's Clendenning. All these guys, I guess they're a bit older than what I'm really looking for, but not bad. 77 at 22. That's pretty good. 79 at 22. That's even better. Defensive defenseman. Not really what we're looking for, but 80 at 21, Madison Bowie. There's a lot of value there, though. A lot of trade value. They don't want to get rid of him. Too good. Looks like none of these... Yeah. They gotta want to... Teams don't want to get rid of players like that. This team wants to get rid of Hedman for some reason. What the hell? Why would you want to get rid of Hedman? That doesn't make any sense. Is he a locker room cancer or something? They don't really got anyone for us, do they? Shea Theodore, they don't... Well, let's go to players given away. Just Hedman. What a bizarre thing. Islanders, what do you got here? Nothing for us. Oh, who's this? Must be old. Yeah. Nothing. Come on, there's got to be someone that matches what we want. No, nothing, eh? I'm just gonna cut all this out, and I'll cut back if I find something. Alright, so we're back at Pittsburgh. It looks like no team has what we're looking for, which is like a mid to high 70s, young-ish guy that's still got some years to develop. No one wants to get rid of any of those guys. So, what we're going to have to do is, I guess, pick up some high 60s, low 70s type guys, and take a little bit longer on the rebuild. Which sucks, but it is what you got to do when your team is absolutely shit. So, I'm going to cut this out again, and I'm going to try to find the players we want to go after here. Alright, guys. So, here in Arizona, they have this guy, Wotherspoon. His potential is high elite defender, and his trade value is not that high. He is only 19, so I don't know why they're giving up on him or why his trade value is so low. They also have Konechny, who's top 6 potential, also 19. And they got guys like Middleton as well, who's 19 with top 4 potential. Svechnikov and Chychrun, a little bit too much trade value for my taste. But these other 3 guys, I mean, we're trading away 2D. We don't really need a centerman. We could use wingers like Svechnikov here. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So I think we'll just try to target Wotherspoon here. See if we can't make a trade. They don't want Burrows, so we'll take that off. They don't want Coburn, so we'll take that off. How many contracts do they have? They have 50, eh? So if we want to trade them more players, we got to take some back. Havlat has no trade value, so might as well take him off. Take a look at what they want from us. Why would they want someone like Morrissey and then be trading away this guy? That doesn't make any sense. But it is what it is. Okay, so trade value wise, I want to keep these guys here. Lucic. I could probably just swap him for Lucic straight up. And that's not even that bad of an idea, actually. So we put Lucic in there. Take Boyle off. Oops, wrong guy. Put Lucic back in there now. What are we looking at for trade value? Basically identical, hey? Huh. And that'll just go through. 1 year left on this guy's entry level. Let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. Cool. So they would have to put Brendan Ranford on waivers, so maybe we take him back. Brandon Redford, who are you? I imagine you're a left winger. Yep. Bottom 6 guy, 70. Why would you be afraid to put this guy on waivers? Whatever. Whatever, game. We'll give you Havlat to make up for it. How's that? There we go. Assistant coach, best roster for now. We'll figure all this out when we need to. Okay, I'm going to cut out again. I'm going to go try to find some forwards for us. Alright, so we're here in LA. They don't have a forward, but they have this basically exact same scenario that we just had with Arizona, where they got a elite potential D-man with not a lot of trade value on the block. We're basically set for D, which means I don't really want to make this trade. But if we can't find any stud forwards, I did find one, but I guess I can show you that. Yan right here, sniper. But it's listed as high top 6, so I mean, we could just be getting a second line guy here. So I wanted to keep looking through more, and that's when I came across this D-man. Decisions. I guess I'll keep rolling through, and if we can't find anything better, we'll come back here. Alright, guys, the only good-looking prospect on the block is Dickinson here in Vancouver. I don't know if we want to go for it just because he's a two-way forward, which, I mean, is that going to help with our player types we've already got? And that is quite a chunk of trade value. I'm thinking our better play would probably be grab this guy out of Chicago, Dennis Yan. Throw him on there. Alright, guys, I'm fast-forwarding through this. This video, the recording was over an hour long, so I'm cutting out a lot of bits and speeding up some bits just because this entire trade we never even got it to go through just because Chicago's salary cap. They were basically up against the cap as it was, and we were trying to send them pieces that had some decent salary to them, so we just couldn't get it to work. So I just sped it up super fast, and we're going to go on to the next one instead. Okay, I don't think this is going to work with Yan. Just Chicago's not structured in order to give up anything, which sucks because there's like no other goddamn forwards that people want to get rid of. It's fucking brutal. There was one other guy I found, but he was a power forward, and I don't want another power forward on our first line because that's been doing jack shit for us this whole time. Okay, so LA had Zaboral, and they have this centerman, but we don't need centerman. So we'll try. What do they want back? I don't want to be holding on to any goddamn salary from this piece of shit. Alright. Now they're over the salary cap as well, so they don't have a lot of goddamn room either. Could I throw Boyle on there? I wouldn't mind holding Boyle's salary back because he's over by the end of this year, so that's fine. Boyle, do they want him? Do they want Boyle? Yeah, okay. So they want Boyle. It's league approved. It's not a lot of value going back. Zekas they don't even want. This they don't even want. Skaters match and block. Who do they want? Do they want Burrows, perhaps? Sort this by age. They do. Burrows. Throw him on there. Over the salary cap. Perfect. Hoodler they want. They're not going to get. They don't have the cap space for him. Lewis. Alright. So, this would be enough value. But, then again, we're looking at this goddamn salary issue with all these shitty teams. Okay, retain salary. I'll hold back half of this guy's salary. I mean, we got so much cap space anyways. And he's done by the end of this year anyways. So we'll hold back 1.4 on Boyle. That's not the end of the world. They don't have too many contracts. This might go through. I mean, we're a little bit shy on value, but we'll see. Rejected. Oh, they don't want Burrows and Lewis. Alright guys, here's another one we're going to speed up. Super painful. Basically what the problem was that it said they wanted all of our players, like you can see how many names are in green there, but they didn't really want any players because they were happy with their 12 forwards and their 6D. So basically the problem was if we were to send them a forward and not get one of their forwards back,
they'd say, no, we don't want to make this trade because then we'd have to put Boucher through waivers. And then if we were to do the exact same thing and send them a D without getting a D-man back from them, they'd say, we don't want to make this trade anymore because we'd have to put Mazzaros through waivers. So basically, the only way to make the trade work is to get one of their D-men back, one of their roster D-men, one of their roster forwards, and still send enough value to them, and still work with like their fucking $2 they have left in their salary cap. So it was super frustrating, and I was about to just fucking lose it. But we did get something worked out here, and we'll go back to the regular speed now.
Not enough value now, and I can't give them any value. I'll give them that defensive prospect. If that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna fucking turn off my Xbox. Where is he? Fuck my ass! Are you fisting me with this? You... Oh my god. Why would you ask for players if you can't receive them without giving someone away? And then not put any of the players on your block? You know what I mean? Like, look, skaters matching block. None of these guys are on their roster right now, right? So what they're saying is they don't want to take Burrows because they'll have to put one of their roster players through waivers. So why would you want Burrows then? You can't want... The only way you want Burrows is if you're giving us something back, right? Because then you won't have to put it through waivers. But if you look at their block, they're not willing to give us anything back. How stupid is that? Like, that's so dumb. And I have no idea who they're actually, like, what their lines are. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it looks like Carcillo is actually playing. So could I take him? Because he's got no trade value. Fucking thank the Lord. I was about this close to just smashing the shit out of my Xbox. Alright. Fucking finally. We got one more trade to do before I fucking go cry. Dickinson. Throw him on the block. Alright, so who do we still got to get rid of? Boyle. And Lewis, we can get rid of. We don't have to, but we can. They want Carcillo too, who we just picked up. So we're never going to use him. Might as well throw him in there as well. Boyle, Carcillo. They want Mazzaros too. Man, we just picked up a whole bunch of shit we can ship the other way. We're gonna have too many skaters, I know, but we can just pull back absolute filth. No trade value. Lewis. So Carcillo we might just keep for his remaining year because he's got no trade value. He's just gonna make the trade harder. Boyle, Mazzaros, Lewis, Dickinson. We need to give them something with real value. I don't know if it's going to be Hoodler, if it's going to be Pacioretty, if it's going to be Yandel. Some of these guys that aren't going to be part of our future when we're winning cups. It's not going to be any of these guys. Could be Pacioretty. If it's Pacioretty, we can get more players back from them, which is kind of cool. Same with Hoodler. Yandel would basically just fill out the value. I mean, what are they like for salary cap? Because I know Hoodler's got a fucking hammer salary cap. Yeah, no, that's gonna fuck that right up. And then I think we're going to be in salary hell trying to trade with him anyways, but we'll see what happens. I think Pacioretty, did I renew his contract last year, or is he still on his like bargain contract? Yeah, he's still on his bargain contract. Hoodler, yeah, we're not going to be able to put him through. I think Yandel's got a pretty cheap contract too, doesn't he? Yeah, 4.45.
I think maybe it's Yandel. If we do trade Yandel, who are we going to have for D, like, in the rest of the season and the next year? We'll have Carlson and Boylo. We'll have Yoki Paka, Morrissey, Nurse, Sanheim. That is pretty brutal. I mean, we'll probably have to pull a D back in this trade. Or keep Mazzaros, one of the two. I mean, Mazzaros doesn't have any trade value anyways, so he's just adding to salary. So maybe we take him that, boom. Keep Mazzaros, and take a D back that has some salary but no value, like a Fane. Yeah, exactly like a Fane. That would be killer for us. That will really help. They would not have more than 45 skaters in the organization. No, they would not. Unless it's all goalies and shit they got. Maybe. Go to players matching block to make this a little bit easier. Do they have anyone with some salary? Nope. Alright, so might as well take our pick of the litter here. We don't need any D prospects. Could use some more winger prospects, but a decent chunk of value on all of them, looks like. Gagne, who's this? We'll just put him in. How would you have more? Oh, over the salary cap now. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So who's got 1 year left? Boyle. And we can only hold one more, because you can only hold 3 salaries, right? Oh, time's allowed 0 to 2? Apparently we didn't hold any salary going back with that last trade? Whatever. This game's fucked. I hope that we can get over the line with just Boyle. Come on, praise the Lord. There we go. They would not be over that. It just said it was okay. What is this game? Now we need another million? What is this? How does that make sense? That's so dumb. See, Philadelphia would have traded more than 3 players with retained salary, even though it says times allowed 0. Cool. They would not be over the fucking max salary. Are you kidding me? Watch, we'll take all this away. It says that now it says now it says they're 2.7 million over the cap. We go back in 1.34. Like, make up your mind, game. How is this not tested? This is brutal. So I'd have to be holding. Oh, I guess Yandel and Boyle, putting them both through is going to make this trade really hard because they both have big salary. So either, but that's the value. So I think what we have to do is take back a skater with like 3 million at least. That's the only thing that's going to make this work. So salary already was sorted by salary. Fuck. We got to take back someone around here with a Fane value, which is hard to find. Markov. But if we do that, then we might as well just take Boyle off because his Kolyakovo, what's your salary? 1.5. That's really not enough. I think it would be easier just to do this. Keep Boyle. Maybe trade him just for a pick or some shit. Alright, hopefully this goes through. I mean, the values are basically the same, but they don't want to get rid of Fane, so I'm thinking it won't, but we'll give it a go. And if they tell me they're going to have to put someone through waivers, fuck me. Alright, did I have to put Olimata on waivers? Christ almighty. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. I'm taking Fane back. So you're... No, fuck off. Fuck off with waivers. So stupid. Is Fane not in their top 6D, maybe? Maybe he's already in the minors or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, wow, they have fucking set D. Why the hell would they even want? I guess they... Why would they want Boyle? Yeah, I can see why they don't want to do that. I guess just trade Fane for Markov. Maybe that'll go through? It's a lot to ask. Too far off on value, which I can actually see this time. Fucking Vancouver's gonna have a set blue line, holy shit. So they need forwards then, because we're not going to be able to pull anything back. Can't do Monahan, or I mean, can't do Hoodler because his value or his salary is too high. Can't really throw in. I could throw in Cizikas, and it should be. Oh, it's too many skaters now. Come on. So basically, it has to be unsigned guys. Can I do an unsigned guy? Will that work? Sort by age, I guess. It's not even showing me if they're signed or not. Oh, I got that sweet, the fast stick glitch. This game was bug tested so well, I love it. Man, I've been recording this for an hour. How bad is that? You fixed yet? Okay, good. Fast stick is fixed. How do you know if they're signed or not? I thought it was on league. I thought it showed like no contract. Or it's on years left where it shows no contract. We got a lot of center prospects. We could throw in a center prospect even if he's signed. We just have to get someone back because Lawton's like our third line center, and then we got McDavid and Monahan, and we're basically set. One of these guys will turn into at least a fourth, right? So, do they want any of these guys? That would fucking help. Nope, they just want the ones I don't want to give them. Who's got the most value? McInnes. Alright, McInnes. Odd man out. Sorry, buddy. Now we're going to have to take back someone with no trade value just to make... hopefully go through. And if not, we're going to have to give him like a 4th round pick as well. Skaters matching block. Trade values sort by the least amount of trade value. Wheaton, Magali. This Gagne guy was the one I wanted in the first place. Try this. Hopefully it works. Does not work. We need to sweeten the value a touch. Just a touch. So hopefully a pick counts as just a touch. And of course we're all fucked up with the year again. Alright, here we go. Throw in a 4th. Will it go through? Did. Praise the Lord. I'm fucking finally done. We're not going to do any simming this episode because I'm turning off my Xbox and getting a beer or some shit. Because this was fucking so frustrating. Assistant coach, best roster. We'll do this all for us later. Fucking whatever. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you suffered through that whole thing, let me know by leaving a like on the video. If you have any ideas for trades that I didn't make because I haven't simmed past the trade deadline, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.